This is CMN. Good evening, from CMN, this is Newsbreak. My first news story is just about another feminist false statistic proved wrong again. Anyone within shouting distance of a feminist will have no doubt heard the 1 in 4 women will be victims of sexual assault while attending college. Well, even the leftist Washington Post came out with an article recently stating that hundreds of colleges had 0 rape reports in 2014. Feminists were quick to argue that the figures ignore those who don't report their rape to the school. Well, by that dumbass logic, Cal State, which has 36,809 students, of which probably half, or 18,404, are women, and if 1 in 4 of those women were raped, that is a total of 4,601 rapes spread over a 4-year degree, which comes to 1,150 rapes per year. That's 1,150 women who kept silent. What a feat. Of course, one has to wonder, why is the left so much more concerned about rape on college campuses versus rape of women who are not in college? The somersaults in logic was best illustrated up by Democrat Senator Claire McCaskill, who said, "When more are reported, we have to see that as a good thing initially. Ideally, you want reports going up and incidents going down." The next story can be filed under, "Feminists Ruin Everything." An article in Red Alert Politics said that millennials aren't having as much sex as baby boomers or Generation X. The article mentions how feminists are also partly to blame, having spent the last decade attacking men for being proponents of rape culture, pushing phony sexual assault statistics, and having a series of high-profile phony rape stories. From the Duke lacrosse players to Mattress Girl, many young men are concerned they'll be accused of rape. Noah Patterson told the Washington Post that he's a virgin because he's afraid of being accused that he's part of rape culture. He insisted that he much prefer masturbating to porn. It's quicker. It's more accessible. What you see is what you get. Now a story from Canada. National broadcaster and cultural Marxism machine, CBC, like most sites, posts 4 or 5 links to the latest headline news. So what constituted a headline story today? Why, a woman being slapped on the ass. Let me repeat that. A woman slapped on the ass. The clickbait article title was, "Ottawa woman says she was assaulted for cycling too slow." Of course, it is not till the 3rd paragraph that we learn that a male cyclist passed Miss Slowpoke, and slapped her on the ass as he passed by. No bat, no lead pipe, no punches, and no fisticuffs. CBC interviewed the 36-year-old woman who stated,
"I started crying. It just kind of all surfaced. I didn't quite understand why I got so emotional so fast. It all surfaced and came out."
Sounds like someone might get PTSD. Not post-traumatic stress disorder, but princess titty snowflake disorder. And lastly, another story about Ghostbusters. Just 3 days after releasing a Ghostbuster game, Fireforge Games declared bankruptcy. The game took 8 months to develop, but received a Metacritic score of 31 out of 100. Still, that's a higher rating than I would give most feminists. A better bet is Brazzers XXX parody. One reviewer commented, "The movie did have a surprising amount of sexually graphic scenes compared to the originals. Nevertheless, the sex scenes are well placed and don't distract too much from the rest of this amazing movie. At the very least, it's a movie that is sure to satisfy modern audiences." I'm Canadian MGTOW. More news later on this CMN station.